There are so many images that come to mind when we think about evangelism. Some are okay, and some are pretty icky. I've gone through different phases of my own life feeling more comfortable and confident to share about my relationship with Jesus than in other times. As Pastor Jim was talking, I was reminded of a time when I went all in with persistently inviting someone to church. In high school, there was a group of friends that I would hang out with quite a bit, and there was this one particular guy who was very cynical about Christianity and, in all honesty, sort of mean about it. But at the time, I was very bold and persistent, and we had a number of discussions. So I would see this group at least every Wednesday after school, and we would hang out until it was time for me to go to a Wednesday night service at church. Every Wednesday, I would invite him to come with me and a few other friends to church, and every Wednesday, he would not so politely decline. So one week, we saw each other a bit more, and on a Monday night, he said, "I know you're going to ask me to come to church on Wednesday, and I tell you what, if you can get me an In-N-Out double-double here by Wednesday, I'll come with you to church." Now, if you're not familiar with In-N-Out, it's a burger joint on the West Coast, and at the time, it was only in the states of California, Arizona, and I think Utah. Living in North Carolina, this was a rather impossible task for me to complete in less than 48 hours. But what he did not know was I had a great friend who lived in Phoenix who was just as determined to bring people to get to know Jesus as I was. I gave her a call that night, told her the whole story. Tuesday, she picked up a double-double from In-N-Out, packed it up as a perishable, and overnighted it to me. I got it Wednesday afternoon, took it with me to hang out with her friends, and to his insane surprise, he tipped his hat and agreed to come to church with me that night. I certainly do not think that this is how you have to do it, nor is it the way that I've gone about inviting people in recent years. But I do think that this particular guy needed to see something impossible come true with his own eyes to lean into the idea of God. And through God, that was made possible. When you're on mission to tell people about Jesus and to get them to come to church, God will make what feels impossible possible. He just asks that we try.